Hello, welcome back. Right, now to solve this fiendish puzzle here. We have an arm, and we have some bandages.
That's nice. One bandaged wooden arm. A bandaged wooden arm. I'm not sure that it will ever heal.
It probably won't, but still. Okay, well, it looks like we have a couple of guests. Oh, and the arm's completely gone as well.
This skeleton belongs to the vultures, I presume. This must be that carry-on baggage I'm always hearing about. A rotten arm. Ooh, and with a ring on one finger. Well, at least he went in style. A rotten arm. Maybe we can start up some sort of trust fund or a charity, you know. Donate excess body parts to them what need them. Arms for the poor? It might just work, you know. A ring. Aha. And still drifting with the mystic eastern scent of plague victims.
So I believe we only have one more location to discover at the moment, and that is Holywood.
Cheap and tawdry film sets. Somehow, cardboard replicas of cheap and easily purchasable tents seem to be a good representation of this whole industry. You have to be kidding! The whole thing would fall down! Oh, yeah. Yep, it's an entrance, all right. No disguising that one. That leads to the wardrobe department. Aha! A mighty castle. Actually, I'd find it more impressive if it didn't keep wobbling about so much in the wind. You have to be kidding! The whole thing would fall down!
Hello?
A dwarven woman. At least I hope it's a dwarven woman. Suits. Not good suits. In fact, not even fashionable on any alternate planes of existence, but still suits. I wouldn't be seen dead in those things. Suits. Not good suits. In fact, not even fashionable on any alternate planes of existence, but still suits. I wouldn't be seen dead in those things.
Okay. I was hoping for a different description, but never mind.
Not really very useful, I'm afraid. The only things that a suit of armour would protect me against, I'm better off running away from in the first place. No, that's far too heavy for me to wear. Aha! The suits you wear when you're not really wearing a suit. I wouldn't even be seen undead in those suits. Let's not get too closely into examining that. People might talk. Nah, I think not. Yeah, that's right, a chicken. It's got feathers and goes cluck. It's just a chicken. Must we go through this close inspection thing every time?
Yes.
No way, I do have some dignity left. A pantomime horse suit. Now don't tell me, it's sure to be useful somewhere.
I'm sure it will, as it's slightly different colouring to the other things in this scenery.
I better ask the wardrobe lady first.
There we go.
A frog suit. My size to boot. Nah, thanks. All I have to do is wake up the Arch-Chancellor and I won't need the suit. Greetings, my good man.
Woman. I'm a woman. I might be a dwarf, but I'm still a woman.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I wasn't quite sure how to tell.
And I'm not going to give you any hints. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Dwarf working in the wardrobe department? That's a bit of a girly job, isn't it?
I am a woman.
I'm terribly sorry. I'll come in again. There, that's better. What kind of customer do you normally serve?
Actually, given the usual dress sense round here, a costume shop is a bit of a lost cause.
I think I've just discovered why dwarves are so few and far between. That horse suit.
You can't afford it, love, but I tell you what, I'll swap you the suit for some new props for our new jelly baby and night clicky. Costume jewellery would be nice. Anything gaudy and showy? Well, what you waiting for? Go off and quest for something.
Are you absolutely sure you're a woman?
Of course I'm sure. Some of us are secure in our sexual identity, you know.
For asking about the horse suit. See you later.
Well, we do have some jewellery here.
There we are. One jelly baby and ring, just for you.
Ooh, Ta, it's going to look wonderful. We need something to go in the navel of sinful Sabrina, the belly dancer in scene 13.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Actually, you could help Sabrina try on her costume if you'd like.
Really? Where is she?
Right here, big boy. Just wait there. I'll go get my bells and tassels.
Gangway! A pantomime horsey suit. Yeah, it smells like someone's been... Well, it smells, if you get my drift.
Rincewind automatically walking out of the scene seems to be a common theme so far.
A mighty metropolis. Well, either that or another one of those cardboard sets. You have to be kidding. The whole thing would fall down. Rincewind. Homo sapiens sorcerus irritabilis. In reality, I'm a full foot taller.
Okay.
Ooh, lovely. I haven't been crushed by a 1 ton weight in, ooh, let's see now, must be years. Let's go and dangerously start playing with it, shall we?
Why not?
A 1 ton weight, or to put it another way, a 1 ton weight. What's the mailbox doing here? 10. The house number's starting to peel off. A sticker with a number 10 on it. A million household uses, no doubt. Just have to wait and see. That leads to makeup.
Right, now let's see what we have here. Oh yes, deathly pale. That's quite fashionable these days. But have I got a face for you? Now, what about this?
This ain't quite my style, sweetheart.
Oh, well, I dare say someone will like it one day. All right, how's about... Yes?
Hey, look at this look. You ever looked at a look looking like this looks? Either my watch is stopped or I'm deaf.
All right, I just know you're going to love this one.
How does that feel?
Hasta la vista, Rincewind.
Look, this isn't working. I want something more direct, more glamorous.
Oh, so you're suddenly the big expert, are you? Bring me a picture of the Elven Queen, then. That's real glamour. I'm not budging so much as a brush until you bring me decent reference material.
And there he goes again.
Our very own makeup girl. I'd call her airheaded, but local gases might take it as a bit of an insult. About this picture you need. Do you know how to find any elves?
No idea. Why don't you ask the elves?
Now, I'm going to ask you that question again very, very carefully. And this time, I'd like you to watch my lips.
There's no need to be like that. Why don't you go and find a witch or something? They know about elves.
Death, fearsome spectre at the exit of our lives. Well, it's nice to know he can unwind.
I was going to say that she's not very helpful, but she pointed us towards the witches. We'll go there soon.
I don't think he's in the mood for idle conversation. Ooh, shiny. I'd only break it. None of it's quite my colour. Anyway, my skin needs a gentler type of foundation. A better video card would do me more good.
Yeah, we can't really do much at all here, really.
Ooh, a big, heavy, dangerous weight. Let's see if I can give you a rendition of Rincewind's Concerto in Skull Fracture Major, shall we? Nope. Can't reach it. ILM. Impish Light and Magic. I'd better just leave the sign B. Another gorgeous special effects set. Painted without reference material, apparently. Cool. The magic of illusion. I'll give it a go, but I think that local surgical appliance technology might not be quite up to the task. At least staffing doesn't seem to be a problem. It's just like I always say, make a deal with the nethermost hordes of hell and the world will be right at your door. I'd better ask before I take one. What's the label on this paint can say? Special Effects Pigmentation Company, putting the pain into paint since the year of the barking clam. Maybe it has a magical base. I wonder what it actually does. Poor, there isn't enough to use on me, even supposing I was willing. Things. Dangerous things. Dangerous things best left alone. Can I possibly make myself clearer?
I
think not.
Okay.
Ooh! An Impstomatic camera. Just add your own imp.
Well, that was easy enough.
An Impstomatic camera. Badly in need of an imp to power it.
And I get that we have to speak to this guy first, but this attempt anyway.
Aha! There's one of those little camera dwellers now. I'd better ask before I take one. Ah, an in-betweener. Well, we all know they couldn't use real human beings for this kind of job. What kind of lame brain could stand the boredom and the hopeless management? I'd better ask before I take one. Yet another cheap cardboard set. Yeah, I think I'm finally getting the hang of these. I'll give it a go, but I think that local surgical appliance technology might not be quite up to the task. An art drone. A few more of them and we can start our own games company and leave this lot for a lark. I'd better ask before I take...
Okay.
This one seems a bit lazy. It doesn't appear to have much use. I'd better ask... An imp trainer. Now there's something to liven up a curriculum vitae.
Faster! Work faster! Explosions! Put enough explosions into a clicky and who cares what the plot's like? You can put in giant rubber dinosaurs for all I care as long as they explode!
Hello there.
No time to talk. I need more imps to put inside the cameras. Gotta have more special effects over here. Maybe a lightning strike. Nyam! Boom!
Look, you're a busy man. I was just wondering...
Choom! Boom! Pow!
Oh, never mind.
Right, now what we need in this clicky is more explosions. A gallop by crossbow shooting, some buildings falling down, a giant ape climbing a tower, and maybe we can find someone to write a script too.
Perhaps we should just draw a curtain over this sad little scene. So tell me, what are all these imps for?
Cheap and expendable labor. They do all the special effects work. Hell, sometimes they even blow themselves up.
I thought they were just used in cameras.
That was then. This is now. Any imp can operate a camera, but only the most skillful can do blue screen and matte work.
It's a funny old world. before asking about imps. I need an imp. To go inside a camera, I mean. You seem to be the right sort of man to talk to.
No, you can't have any. I need 'em. I need 'em all. We're gonna blow all Ankh-Morpork apart and have it stepped on by a giant crane fly.
A crane fly? That doesn't sound like much of a monster to me.
Well, not to me either, but it does look pretty damn scary if you get it right up close to the camera. But that's not all. We've got explosions, crashing buildings, and screaming women with their clothes artfully. It's going to be a classic.
That's all very well, but do you think I can borrow an imp for a while so I can do some photography?
Oh, yes, take the one on top of the water tank. We don't need him until we do the Valley of the Trolls this afternoon.
Okay.
Hey, I can see the little blighter in there. The cheeky devil, he poked his tongue out. Another gorgeous special effects set. Painted without reference material, apparently. Cool, the magic of illusion. I can't just walk into a set and get him.
Yeah, it's not going to be that easy, unfortunately. Okay. I believe it's time to cover some old grounds now. Wait a second, we haven't explored here yet, have we?
Oh, Angus! Angus! Angus, where are... Oh, there you are. Oh, you look better every day, Angus. What with the sun and the sand, an exclusive diet of mushrooms. I'd go quite mad if it wasn't for you, Angus. No! No, 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 no! You can't play a king on a 7. You cheating little... Get off! How many cards do you have there, anyway?
Ah, a holy madman on a wheel. He must be sage of the desert. He'd be in real trouble if I had some onions. Angus? Oh, yes, of course. Angus, the figment of the imagination. Yeah, I'm not quite sure I have the mental equipment to handle this sort of thing right now. One cartwheel. Broken. What it's doing out here, I just don't know. Makes a comfy seat, though. It's already occupied. Next, you'll be having me talk to invisible white rabbits. A desert prophet. Oh, lovely. He's mad as a kite, smells like a pot of earwig stew, and just guess who gets to talk to him. Hello there up the pole.
Angus! Angus! There's someone at the pole! What? Well, put it down right now. You can give yourself a disease like that. Ah! Oh, there's a pyramid walking about on legs.
Look, I don't want to be any bother. I'm just wondering why you're at the pole. Not to mention round the bend.
Hermiting. It's all the rage in these parts, you know. You can't be wise unless you're hermiting. Angus, we have guests. Put out another sucking pig mirage for dinner.
No, that won't be necessary. I'll be fleeing in terror in about 3 minutes' time. So this friend of yours?
Oh, Angus? Angus, it's for you. If you want Angus, you should have rung the second bell. It's clearly marked on the door.
No, look, I'm not here to talk to...
Oh, don't keep Angus waiting. He's a busy man. Busy man. If it wasn't for him, I think I'd go insane.
Well, I'll tell you what. You just let him get on, and I'll come back later at a better time.
Angus! Angus! It's happening again! How many times have I told you not to play that sinful music to all those clams?
They say it comes from chewing on too many lead toys when you're a child. So you're good then, are you? I mean, you know, wise.
Wise? Wise? If I was any wiser, I'd be a leopard skin bikini.
That wise, eh?
Aha! I'm so wise that I will now provide you with your heart's desire. A jingle written for your sinful modern type clicky film. Yes, 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 yes. No, Angus, no. No, not now, thank you, I'm busy. Baste it for 12 minutes, 12! Fool, 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 and fool again! How can you never remember? Aha, there! Here's a jingle written expressly for your clicky project to promote death. Oh, promote the death.
What? You've written it for me now? Just like that? No quests or anything? Wonderful! Thank you very much!
You're most welcome.
So can I have it?
No,
Ah, I might have known. There's going to be a quest after all, isn't there?
not for me, but for Angus. He says he's sick and tired of being woken up all hours of the night by people coming here and asking us the riddle that has baffled philosophers since the dawn of time. Why?
Why? Why what?
Why anything? Why everything? Why are we here? Why are you here? Why am I here?
Now that's a hard one. Right then, it's not like you're asking me to do anything difficult. Why? That's the question, okay? No problem. Right, well I'll just go off and find this answer for your invisible friend Angus, shall I? Is that fine by everybody? Right? Good, well here I go. Good old Rincewind has nothing better to do than trudge all over the disc, fetching one bloody thing after another.
Right, now, where were we? Oh yes, dealer takes 2.
Oh, okay. So, yes, now we have discovered all the locations that we have on offer at the moment. Next clue, well, the clue that I can remember right now is the witches. Let's go back to Ankh-Morpork.
Oh, I'm in the mood for love. Love is the thing I've been thinking of. Love is what is on my mind right now.
I was going to say that we can't speak to Granny Whifflewax right now, but obviously we
romance is on my
can.
mind as well. Bebop, bebop, bo bo, ba doop doop bye. Oh, shata, shata.
Casananda, a 20-foot libido in a body measuring 4'1". I suppose it's not what you've got, it's how you use it.
Oops, sorry about that.
Oh, I'm in the mood for love. Love.
I better
is
not
the
store that
thing
away.
I've been thinking
What?
of. Love
Oh,
is
yes.
what is on my mind right now.
Why don't you leave this poor silver-bearded old woman alone?
Never. I am Casananda, the second greatest lover who ever lived. And this woman's beauty, oh, she sing to me. Well, at least until my next challenge. I'm now ready for more women. Hey, I take them all on at once.
Oh dear. Right, well I'll just leave you to your hopeless task, shall I? Still, it seems a shame to see you wasting yourself on...
Why, Sting?
Well, a man like you shouldn't be content with second best, should he? For instance, I met a few women just recently. Dark, mysterious, energetic.
Where? Where?
Would you believe Jelly Baby? Clearly I'm dealing with inferior intellects, which are hard to find, believe me. Granny Weatherwax. A tough lady, this one. Thank heaven that stupid dwarf is gone.
Thank you, young man. I just can't imagine what he wanted. Now, what can I do for you?
What are you doing here in the morgue?
Practicing.
I didn't think it needed much practice. I thought it just sort of happened.
Oh, no, you have to work at it. Good grief, it certainly doesn't just happen. It needs work, man. And you have to practice if you're going to do it right. There's your technique, your projection, and then, of course, there's control and endurance. Very important endurance.
Endurance? But it lasts forever. That's the point of the whole thing.
What? Mind projection? I only ever have the energy to do it for 2 or 3 hours, and I'm pretty damn good, let me tell you.
Mind projection?
Yeah. Into ravens and rabbits and such like. Very important witch talent, mind projection. Why? What did you think I was talking about?
Nothing. Never mind. Just forget I mentioned it. My word, I wouldn't like to get on the wrong side of that lady. Maybe there isn't even a right side. For asking about elves. Tell me, elves, are they in your area of expertise at all?
Oh, yes, you've come to the right woman. Elves? I wouldn't trust those magic-wielding backstabbers any further than I could throw a very large heavy thing. And the elf queen is the worst. Glamour, you see. She can hold a man captive without uttering a word.
Ah, I see, the evil spell of her eyes, eh?
Can't say anyone's ever looked high enough to notice her eyes. You can find the entrance to their world in a stone circle near Langres. But don't walk in. They spot anything that ain't unnatural. Anything that ain't an elf, a unicorn, or an ogre without at least 3 heads and a major dental problem. And they'll have you sucking on your toes and singing tra-la-la-lolly quicker than spit in your eye. They'll do that too.
Okay, we'll explore the forest at another time. There's only a couple more minutes left. Let's do a couple of things before I finish. Firstly, we need to collect the hoops.
1 croquet hoop. Or, if we're being foreign, we'd say hoopla. Eight croquet hoops made from bent pieces of wire.
We should be... Oh. Okay. As I was going to say, the hoops we will be solving maybe in the next episode.
The suffragista, doing what I can only call a tied-up routine.
Women want the joke. Jokes for women. Female jesters can be every bit as dried up and cliched as a man. We shall not be moved.
Oh, no, not again.
We shall not be moved.
What, never?
What? Well, obviously not never. I mean, there's calls of nature for a start. The protest would lose some of its majesty if I didn't nip off now and then for a quick, well, you know.
Oh, I see.
Then there's sundry other emergencies. I mean, if a tidal wave, right, came sweeping this way, right, then the protest itself could hardly be seen to suffer if I screamed in fright, untied myself and fled in the opposite direction. Just common sense, really. Live to fight another day, that sort of thing. Still, all in all, we will not be moved involuntarily, except by calls of nature, calls of supernature, or through other extraneous circumstances that we can't really control.
Fine. Possibly the most carefully thought-out protest song I've ever heard. It seems to me there has to be a better way of doing this sort of thing. Have you ever considered maybe distributing leaflets?
Thought of it, but it's a bit hard passing out leaflets when I'm roped up here, right?
I don't think you quite understand my point. But then who does? Is it a good place for this kind of thing? I mean, is the university garden really the most effective place to be getting your message across?
Not really. Still, what it lacks in street presence, I feel it makes up for with a certain rural charm, don't you? Ah, sun in the trees, the wind in my hair, the rather interesting feel of hemp bounds as they restrain me. Are you married at all?
Excuse me, I think I hear my mother calling. Leaving us, of course, to ask the question, just how does she manage to tie up both of her own ends?
Right.
Be seeing you then.
In the next episode, we will move her, hopefully. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I should return hopefully in a few days' time. So I'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.
Women want the joke. Jokes for women.